So I've got a 1/8 inch chisel here, and I'm just scraping out all the bits that I don't want. There's just some remnants which need to be taken care of or removed. So that's just a tiny bit of white and a tiny bit of the beef wood. Still not sure how I'm going to proceed with the right inlay of full black and then add or scrape in some white, scrape in some channels to put white purfling in, or just do it all, just add a white to this. Possibly the best thing to do from a tutorial perspective would be to do both. Add a white here and then a black all the way across, and then scrape in on this side only the white. We shall see. So I'll stop the video here, I think you've got the idea of this part. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've trimmed back the black line to these pencil marks, and maybe you can see I think it's a bit too close for a video. Kind of see it there. I'll take a still shot and so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, welcome back. So what I've done since the last video is I've fitted these two blacks to fit in here just with a friction fit. So if I bend that like that, so that's bending here, and if I push that in, it ensures that the ends are nice and tight. Because this is so shallow, becomes a bit of a problem keeping it upright, but I can push that in. Actually, I'm going to take a tiny bit off that. This goddamn tripod is pissing me off. Okie doke. So that's fitting. I've got this white, which will go here. And then I have a bit of wax paper. And then a ruler. And what the ruler does I might forego the wax paper, it's a bit clumsy. Because this is not happening, I'm going to glue this in, glue the black in, because it's just too difficult to try and keep these little bits upright. They're sitting on like a 1/2 mil wide base. So you just need a little bit of CA glue just on the end to keep this down. Okay, so one black down, and what I'll do the black and then the white on the one on this side, and then I'll work on the other side. And I'm just going to piecemeal this white in like I just did the black. And by piecemeal I mean just glue it down a little bit at a time. The other thing I have to make sure is that there's a smooth transition from, you know, this black to the other black, but it looks good. I'm not trying to trim this down to flush, but flush like to this surface. I'm just trying to see how flat this is. I think that's good. I'm going to start in the middle and just work out. I'll start on each side of do the end. This white has, actually no, I'm not, I'm going to just do here. So I've got to push it into the side and also down just to ensure that it's seated well. So why I decided not to do it the way I described in the last video, so joining the whites to the black, or to a black, and then inlaying all that and then shaving it down. Because it's so thin here, I didn't want it to be, it would have been difficult to plane it down. This is easy enough. It's a bit dicky, but it's going to do the job just fine. In my experience, when you glue bits of purfling to wood and then plane that kind of sandwich thin, everything just delaminates anyway. That's kind of a bit of a problem. So I put the blacks in here on this side and this side, and then I put the whites in, and then I got a strip of ebony and glued the ebony and one of the sides in, one of the whites sides in at the same time. And now I'm just scraping it all back. It's looking good. Nothing like scraping something that's kind of dirty and scraping it clean. It's really nice. So you can see there's the pencil line there and here and here. So that black the new blacks and the white transition is seamless, which is good. Yeah. Hello, welcome back. This is like 5 months later or something, I'm not sure, but haven't progressed that far, but I've got enough to finish this video to show. So I've done the purfling, inlaid the back strip, the new back strip, and all as well. The middle part was, I'm going to guess there, but all in all, I've made this back look much nicer, and I'm glad I got to show you how I did it and some tricks. So yeah, that's how you can fix up something you did ages ago. Like I mentioned, I did this back in Australia. I can't remember when. It was must have been 7 years. I can't remember. Ages. Too long ago for me to remember. But that's beautiful. Nice and flat, easy. It was actually quite easy. So if you've got something that you've got laying around that's been there for years and you just don't like the look of it anymore, just change it. And you can do it, while it's, after it's been done, after it's been made. These are little surface CA glue marks, which are a little bit yellow. They'll stand out. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you learned something, and see you next time. If you like any of this stuff, subscribe. Bye.